Hey, do me a favor. Please don't get this shit fucked up. Like, this is how I live. This is how I move. This is a suggestion on how you could possibly add things to your life. Because I'm not just finding one person and just going with their lifestyle and like just following after them. There's no blueprint to this shit. You know, there's no blueprint of being a parent or being a kid or being a black man or white person or whatever have you. There's no blueprint to any of that shit. So, but this is how I flow throughout life. Like I go off of vibes. I'm a very big vibe person. If like for instance, if I go out and I could be around my friends, my best friends, but if the vibe is off, like I just feel like they going left and I need to be continue going right. I can go left a little bit, ride the fence a little bit, but then I'll be like, yo, let me get back over here. And like I, the times that I've continued going left and I tried to go right too late, I fucked myself over. So I'm a vibe guy. I never really, especially when I lived in Japan. When I was in Japan in the Navy, my boys would get mad at me because I'd be there for a minute, but then I dip out and I go find something on my own. Like that's just how I've always been like that. Like once I'm out, I'm out. Like it might give me some work to get the fuck out, but once I'm out, it's on. I'm on, and like especially if everything is so close by. But in Japan, like we used to have clubs like Sailor Town, like it's so close to everything. So within a mile, and then you had to maybe take a walk, a 2 mile walk back to the base. So like, but the shit was lit though. Like it was the hoodest hood shit. Like we were ignorant. Like not myself. Like I was very cool. I was chill. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was chill. Um, but a lot of our people that I fucked with, they were younger because I went in at 27 and I already had my degree and everything. So like I was dealing with younger kids, like 18, 19-year-olds, and like it was a lot on your mind. And like I still act childish right now because I'm so used to being around these kids and like still having that energy. But my body is like, nigga, shut the fuck up, sit your ass the fuck down. So that's why I try to like do that now. I enjoy it. Like now, being in this quarantine, just it's been fun, like learning more about myself and having this ability to break myself down, like break my body down and like rebuild it and like learn how to stretch and get rid of back pains that I had. I mean, I still have them, but like I expect that it's just better than having the 22 years of back pain that I've had for, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, just like learning who you are. I take this time to like I said, if I don't learn something about myself during this time, that I'm forced to learn something about myself, then I'll be stupid. And like, this is my second go at stuff like this, because this is what we did in the military. Like, you'd be by yourself, even though you were in a ship full of people. Like, you're really by yourself a lot of the times, in your head mainly, but like physically with other people. And like sometimes you just drift off and just be like, yo, what the fuck? Especially at the smoke deck. I used to go to the smoke deck and I became a big cigarette smoker and I fucking disgusted. I hate it. But yeah, I had to learn who I was and what I liked, and was I doing things to impress people or was I doing things to, that made Marcus happy? And I realized that sometimes you have to do things to appease both sides. So like, all right, you fuck with yourself, so you go do best for yourself, but you also gotta, in the meantime, you gotta fuck with people that you don't fuck with. And you gotta act a certain way. And like I knew I can get more bees with honey than vinegar, so I decided that I was just gonna play the game. Friend a lot of people that, well, not a lot of people, but some people that I just really felt like I didn't need. I mean, I needed, but I didn't really care for. I'm not gonna say didn't need, but I needed, so I didn't care for. So like, when you get to the military, you wanna, kind of. One of the black dudes pulled me to the side, and he was younger than me, but he had more rank, because he got in earlier. And he said, you'll learn how to kiss ass. And the white boys call it suck dick. That's just how they like to call it, whatever. Do your thing. That's what you want. But kiss ass. I always was good at bullshitting people. So, like, this ain't going to be nothing to me. So I just started, it was on. You tell me I could be a character, I'll play the game, I know how to do it. Listen, so throughout that whole time, I was real with black people, but I had to play with certain ones, and I had to do the same thing with certain white people, so, um, it just became a complete acting debut for me. Well, not debut, but debut in the military. So I just became, somebody who just fuck it. Just if this is gonna benefit me, I'm gonna be cool with it. So like, if I needed more food, I'm gonna be cool with the CSs. If I want to get away with skating all day, I gotta get along with just about everybody. And if I want to get, the internet put on, I gotta be cool with the ITs. You know what I mean? So you always be cool. Learn how to play the game and be cool with certain people, man, because they can get you things and they get you things rapidly. Like for real, I'll be cool with the Marines. One time we didn't have cigarettes. I wanted a cigarette, or my boy wanted a cigarette. I'd go out to the smoke deck. One of the Marines would have a cigarette, and it was like one of two. Me and this dude, and he gave me a cigarette. Like, don't tell nobody but here. And like, nigga, what? Like, it know how to make this stuff benefit you. Know your privileges and know how to use them. Don't abuse them, but use them. Some people can abuse them, but I have morals. I don't believe in abusing shit unless I really, really fucking need to, and it's not gonna hurt anybody. So, and that's very, very seldomly that I would ever do no shit like that. I can't even count how many times I've done some shit like that, but I probably did it mistakenly back in the past, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything that I've done in the past. Not knowingly, not being open-minded, not being woke, shit like that. But yeah. So sometimes you just gotta learn how to play the game, man. Listen, if you play the game the right way, you can make it to where you want to be, or places that you never thought you'd be. I never thought that I would be in Japan, and then you learn more stuff about yourself while you going through stressful events like that. Like I learned that, I had a whole nother level like of tolerance for a lot of things, and like, patience. I learned that I had patience. I learned that some people just aren't all there, so like you got to learn how to talk to them, and it wasn't about just straight answering people, like, and I knew how to do that with certain people, but a lot of people just, especially in the civilian world, when I came back, you got to learn how to talk to people the proper way. And listen, civilians are sad people. They don't understand how easy they have it over here, like over in Japan and all those places, like seeing the same people every day and then not being the same person is wild to your mind. Like, just same height, same looking, same what? Like, how do you fall in love with somebody that looks the same? Like, these niggas better have great personalities because they all look alike. Like, anyway, bruh, like the things that just changed the way I thought about things, like how great we have it. They keep it, like, Japan is like a dirty clean. Like, clean, it looks like Brooklyn, it looks like New York, but like clean, like, if that makes any sense. But like but then still has grimy look to it. But it's beautiful. Like, go see someplace, go overseas, like go to Canada. I don't care. Go to Mexico if you don't want to go overseas. Just go see some things, man. Travel the country. That's what I wanted to do before COVID happened. Like, go travel the world and like country and see some things. Like, go see some states that you never thought. Like, I want to go see, no disrespect, but like black people in Colorado, like, mind blown. Like, what? I don't know, but anyway, the military opened up my mind to like things that I, was probably leading up to, like wanting to go hunting. Like, I don't know if I want to kill the animal, but I want to see the process, like on how to like hunt and stuff like that, and breathe that air and see elk and shit like that, like some weird stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't trust me. Being open-minded, it will drive you crazy, but it also is so cool to like see things that outside of what you're comfortable with, like your environment or what you were raised to believe and do, and what your friends would think were cool. Like, being able to think freely think on your own. Like, we're the only creatures that have free will, and like to be able to use and try to maximize that is a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, don't worry about what other people are thinking. Like, sometimes you do need to worry about that, but don't worry about what other people are thinking a lot of the times, because most of the time the things that make you look crazy are the things that look and that work the best. So, stay true to who you are. but also learn who you are, and like learn more about yourself, and try to think of life as a game sometimes. Like when people trying to piss you off, just be like, yo, I'm gonna win mad tokens or some shit. This is how I think. I'm gonna win mad tokens for not cussing this guy out, or not going off, or just, you know, like if I go to the gym and somebody sees me doing something and I get off real quick and go do something else, superset something, and they jump on my shit and take my weight off and everything, knowing damn well it's gonna be a process to take the weight off, I'm just like, fuck it, whatever. I can go do it somewhere else. That's just shit like that. Like little things that test your patience that usually like will get on your nerves, try it. Like that you know that you can control. So then when you get to the bigger things, it's a little easier, you know? So I don't know, but think about it like this, like you if a baby wasn't a baby and it was a grown ass man that you, or a woman that you don't know, and they did what they do, you would be pissed. So just think of it like that. Like think of every grown ass adult like that does some stupid shit or says some stupid shit that's not gonna hurt you or hurt, you know, cause you any harm. Just be like, yo, you're just a little baby. Like why would I even, you know, I just pacify you by giving you whatever the hell, because it's not gonna affect me. You're going back home, and that's another thing. Motherfuckers in the civilian world don't realize, nigga, you're going home at the end of the night. Like I was stuck on a ship 24 hours a day, 365 with some smelly ass motherfuckers with herpes. Like, you know how it is to dodge somebody with herpes that lives right across from you? Like, it's scary as fuck. So like I was paranoid when I came back by like herpes. So like I'm sure it's ruined relationships and shit that I was, you know, trying to talk to or deal with or entertain, because I was so mentally fucked up in the head about fucking herpes, because this nigga had herpes. Like, nigga, what? Like, dude cheated on his wife and with a girl we all told had herpes, and this nigga went and did it anyway. White boy did it anyway, because he's nasty. Some of y'all motherfuckers is disgusting, bruh. Did it anyway, and like 3 niggas popped up with fucking herpes, and we gotta fucking deal with these motherfuckers on the ship, and like this is my last deployment, and I'm like, God, we already going to South Korea, and like, oh, that's a lot of fucking pressure, dog. Getting ready to get the fuck up out of there. I'm like, yo, I got a month left. As soon as we get back from this bitch, I'm done. What? Like, bruh, I was like, yo, this would be my luck that I catch some shit. And sure enough, I stayed away from this motherfucker. But all the boys was over there wrestling with this nigga, huddling up with him and shit. Nigga, what? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not touching this nigga. Y'all think this shit is a game, huh? Life ain't no joke, dog. How many girls you gonna fucking try to tell that you got herpes in your lip and everything? Oh, this is just, you know, this ain't nothing. Like, how you gonna fucking walk around the world telling people that, like, and thinking they gonna be cool with you? They want to be cool with you. Like, no, that's friends. People ain't gonna want to deal with you. Friends ain't gonna be friends. People gonna look at you at work like, you making everybody feel uncomfortable. Stop it. Anyway, watch out who you touching, who you kissing and drinking after. Yo, for real, that's nasty. Especially in college. In college, that's like the highest way to catch fucking herpes is drinking after people and shit. Like, drink hard liquor. Don't drink that beer. Beer's dope, but drink that shit on your own. Liquor, you could pass that bottle around. Blunt, watch out, for real. But yeah, I just rambled on about some shit, so I'm about to call this rambling. But I just feel like shit needs to be said. Like, people need to hear like the things that I think of, and like the way I walk around and maneuver around the world. Like, people need to hear it and like see a black man who really don't give a fuck. Like, I care, but I don't, cause like I'm just trying to make sure my kid's good. You know, I'm not worried about shit else. I'm not worried. Listen, I want a gorgeous wife. I don't know what the hell she gonna be. I want a gorgeous wife that's dope as hell. Got her own money. I got mine, just like my parents did. My father pays all the bills. My mom just buys her car. She pays for that, and he pays for her insurance and all the other good stuff. But that's how I want to be. She get her Louis Vuitton, whatever the hell she want, Birkin, whatever. That's your money. If I'll contribute every once in a while, you know, it's your birthday, or just because I love you like this, blah, 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 I get you. I'm going to have it like that. That's the goal. But we got to build, too. We got to build. If she got something already and I got something, we got to make an empire. So that's what we trying to do. But yeah. Other than that, man, I'm just a chill ass dude that just like to sit here and lift weights, stretch, do whatever I can to better myself, learn. I be on YouTube all day, geeking out. Like, I love it. Being an athletic geek is the dopest thing ever because it just opens up all these avenues. Like, there's a ton of avenues. Why the hell you gotta choose one and just continue going that way? Like, be a chameleon, do everything. Like, try everything. Like, I hope I can reach at least one person. I hope I can reach one person, and that one person can reach another one person, or maybe 2 or 3 or 4. You know what I mean? Somebody with a bigger platform can reach, other people, especially black people. And just make this world a little bit better of a place, man. I just want to make sure that my kids, because right now, if I have kids, I'm nervous. If I had a girl and she said that she was pregnant, I'd be nervous right now because things is looking crazy. But I guess one right person could change all that, change your whole mind state of all everything. So, yeah. So yeah. Hit me up, man, for real. I'm always available. I'm always ready to speak and help other people, man. I really think that there should be some kind of like social media app, so like brothers, sisters, whoever are in situations, they can kind of like live stream and like get advice from people who are going through things, like, you know what I mean, like somebody who probably didn't have a big brother or big sister, or somebody with a stable mind that could explain to them the consequences or reasons why they should try this, or blah blah blah, different avenues to go when they need help. Reach out. I know there's places you can call and stuff, but who really wants to call and talk to somebody? If you could text, and it'll be a little bit easier. And I feel like people are more willing to jot down their real feelings, their true feelings, than to express them to a person that they are looking at or talking to on the phone. So, especially nowadays, like how the new generation is. So I feel like there should be something for that too. There's a lot of things that I want to do, man. There's a lot of things that I want to do to like just contribute to society, to people, but I don't want none of this. I don't want nobody seeing me like that. I don't want nobody knowing I did it. You know what I mean? Or I'm there. I want to be on some Jay-Z type stuff. Like, I want to be on all my Nipsey, but I want to be on the Jay-Z with it. So I'm gonna holla at y'all though. Love.